Good morning, students. How are you? I hope that all of you are very good and you are enjoying learning. So, students, today I am going to discuss with you the story Indigo. I told you Indigo means in Hindi neem. It is used to bring shining in the white clothes. You must have used Ujala to, in the washing of the clothes. So the same Indigo lesson we are going to discuss with you today. So students, this chapter is being written by Louis Fisher, an American writer who born in Philadelphia. Or today, in this Indigo lesson, I will tell you that this writer Louis Fisher took an interview in 1942 to Gandhiji, and he met Gandhi in 1942 at his ashram in Sevagram, Ahmedabad, and he asked a few questions how Gandhiji brought freedom to India. So then Gandhi told his experiences to Louis Fisher. Gandhi told him how he initiated the departure of the British from India. He remembered that in 1917, at the request of Rajkumar Shukla of sharecropper from Champaran, he visited the place. In 1916, there was a Congress, All India National Congress session in Lucknow. So at that time, Gandhiji met with a farmer. His name was Rajkumar Shukla, or he was a sharecropper. Sharecropper means a person who works on a land by giving land to the owner of the land. So he was a sharecropper, Rajkumar Shukla, and all sharecropper from Champaran, and he belonged to Champaran. So he asked Gandhi to please come with me and solve the problem of the Champaran farmers. And Gandhi had gone to Lucknow to attend the annual meeting of the Indian National Congress in the Congress in year 1916. Shukla told him that he had come from Champaran to seek his help in order to safeguard the interest of the sharecroppers. Gandhi told him that he was busy, so Shukla accompanied him to various places till he consented to visit Champaran. So wherever Gandhiji went, because at that time Gandhiji was busy, therefore he was not free to accompany Rajkumar Shukla. Therefore, wherever Gandhiji was going, he was following Gandhiji. So he was very resolute. So seeing his determination, Gandhiji decided that he would go to Champaran. Or his wisdom impressed Gandhiji, and he promised him that he would visit Calcutta at a particular date, and then Shukla would come and take him along to Champaran. Shukla met him at Calcutta, and they took a train to Patna.
In the vibrant and royal city of Hyderabad, where beauty meets necessity,
Gandhi went to lawyer Rajkumar. Gandhi went to a lawyer Rajendra Prasad's house, and they waited for him. In order to grab complete knowledge of the situation, he reached Muzaffarpur on 15th April 1917. He was welcomed by Professor J.B. Kriplani and his students. Gandhi was surprised to see the immense support for an advocate of home rule like him. He also met some lawyers who were was not given any information because he was an outsider. He then went to Commissioner of the Tirhut Division, who threatened Gandhi and asked him to leave Tirhut. Instead of returning, he went to Motihari. Here he started gathering complete information about the Indigo contract. Okay, student, now I continue. He was welcomed by Dr. J.B. Kripalani and his students at Muzaffarpur because Gandhiji has to come gather more information about the sharecropping system. Because Rajkumar Shukla was an immigrant farmer, therefore he cannot give the full information. And student, I must tell you, at Patna, when both Gandhi and Rajkumar Shukla reached, it was the servants of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who actually became the president of first president of India. Actually, Gandhi suffered a discrimination at the hand of them because they did not allow Gandhiji to touch the well to drink water because they thought that like Rajkumar Shukla, Gandhiji was also a farmer and untouchable. Therefore, at that time, untouchability was a problem in India, and Gandhiji himself actually suffered a lot, because they thought that Gandhiji was a relative of Rajkumar Shukla, a farmer, who was untouchable. Therefore, he also suffered untouchability. So, okay, now I will tell you, Gandhiji reached Muzaffarpur because at that time Rajendra Prasad was not at home. Therefore, they left for Muzaffarpur. Before Champaran, this district actually comes. So here, Dr. J.B. Kripalani and his student welcomed Gandhiji. Gandhi was surprised to see the immense support for an advocate of Hindu like him. He also met some lawyers who were already handling cases of sharecroppers as per the contract. 15% of the payments landlord and holding was to be reserved for the cultivation of indigo, the crop of which was given to the landlord as rent. This system was very oppressive. Gandhi wanted to help the sharecropper, so he visited the British Landlord Association, but he was not given any information because he was an outsider. He then went to the Commissioner of the Division, who threatened Gandhiji and asked him to leave Tirhut. Instead of returning, he went to Motihari. Here he started gathering complete information about the Indigo contract. He was accompanied by many lawyers. One day, as he was on his way to meet a patient who was maltreated by the indigo planters, he was stopped by the police superintendent's messenger who served him a notice, stopped by the police notice asking him to leave. Gandhi received the notice but disobeyed the order. A case was filed against him. Many lawyers came to advise him, but when he stressed, they all joined his struggle and even consented to go to jail in order to help the poor peasants. On the day of trial, a large crowd gathered near the court. It became impossible to handle them. Gandhi helped the officers to control the crowd. Gandhi gave his statement that he was not a lawbreaker, but he disobeyed so that he could help the patients. He was granted bail, and later on, the case against him was dropped. Gandhi and his associates started gathering all sorts of information related to the indigo contract and its misuse. Later, a commission was set up to look into the matter. After the inquiry was conducted, the planters were found guilty and were asked to pay back to the patients, expecting refusal. They offered to pay only 25% of the amount. Gandhi own friend. He opened 6 schools in Champaran villages and volunteers like Mahadev Desai, Narhari Parikh and his son Devdas taught them. So besides Gandhiji worked for farmers, he also started schools for the local people of Champaran. 6 schools he started, and he engaged some volunteers like Narhari Das, Narhari Parikh and Mahadev Desai and his own son Devdas Gandhi. Okay, and his wife also, Kasturbai, the wife of Gandhi, used to teach personal hygiene. Later on, with the help of a volunteer doctor, he provided medical facilities to the natives of Champaran, thus making their life a bit better. A peacemaker, Andrews wanted to volunteer at a Champaran ashram, but Gandhi refused, as he wanted Indians to learn the lesson of self-reliance so that they would not depend on others. Gandhi told the writer that it was Champaran's incident that made him think that he did not need the British's advice while he was in his own country. So, students, with this I conclude this lesson. Okay, in this lesson, Gandhi not only helped the farmers, he also worked for the education of the village of Champaran, and he was very, self-reliant person. He believed in self-reliance. He doesn't believe any kind of help from the British for the freedom. Like Andrews was actually a Britisher, who wanted to give help to the Champaran ashram, but Gandhi did not, accept it, because it was against Gandhiji's principle of self-reliance. So, students, now I conclude this video, and with this, I thank you very much. Have a good day. Happy learning.